Sorry, guys, running into some little familial complications with pets and whatnot. Give me a couple more minutes. I apologize. I know. I know. What's up, James? How you doing, man? I am actually this should be a fairly entertaining one, just so you guys are tracking. Um, go ahead and we'll just pop this on for a second. See what's up. How you guys doing? I am here. I may be appearing a little bit on the shorter side because I'm actually using a chair that's not padded, which is gonna suck, especially for the way that I am doing this. Uh, What's up, Turkey Noodle? How you doing, man? Glad you guys are doing okay. Um, so I am going to be using this bad boy. I did get a bunch of these disposable grips in, but they are not my disposable grips that allow me to adjust the. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, man, I get it. Um, but yeah, I can't adjust the needle depth on this, so it's going to be all out. But I have to keep it regulated by hand, so it's one more thing that I have to kind of regulate. I do have this. This is just some wrapped up towels that are going to be comforting my leg while this happens. This is a very small tattoo that I'm doing. I will again. I'm going to try to pop in. I'm going to try to be as you know I guess as verbal as possible as I can be. I guess I don't know. We'll see how it works out. Um, right now, I'm just setting up some, and just setting up my dashboard for things. No. Okay. All right. We're good. So again, that's going to be for this. Now I'm going to show you. I'm going to try to show you what it is that I'm working on. Um, all right. So this is my crotch. No. So I've got this back here, and you can't read it, you can't see it, and now I got a cat. Go away. Um, so essentially, there's this saying, and it is a thing that it's not really a saying. It's a termed coin. Does that? It's a coined term. Okay. Anyway, and it's in French. That's right, tattoo in French on myself. But it is L'appel du vide. L'appel du vide. And it's essentially what it means is the call of the, I guess the cavernous. It's the void. That's the literal translation, right? It's the call of the void. Um, and what that means essentially, and I'm sure you guys, I'll go ahead and talk and do this at the same time. But what it refers to is in over 20 something percent of people, so a good number of people, um, they may run into something in their lives while they're driving, or if they get to the top of a big hill or something, something crazy like that. And like while they're driving, they might want to wonder what would happen if I swerve into the next lane in the oncoming traffic. And then they like get their mind straight, like, oh no, like what, why would I even think that? Well, are they, at the top of a very tall building looking over and then just like, I wonder what would happen if I jump. And then being like, oh, what? That's not me, So essentially what they're experiencing is the call of the void. It's just it's your brain's way of making sure that it's just checking in. It's like, hey, how we doing? You gonna jump off something? Are you gonna do something dangerous? Like, are you okay? And since your immediate response is always, why would I think that? Then like you're not suicidal. It's just this part of your brain that's just kind of checking in. Anyway, I like the idea a lot. Because sometimes we do make some pretty crazy. Yeah, yeah, Yes, exactly. I wanted to fall out of airplanes. I never ever called it jumping out of airplanes. I called it falling out of airplanes because that's what, like sure, yeah, you're lunging out, but like you're not jumping, like the jump is over. Like you're falling, right? Like most actions that you do that, Yeah, that's what it is. Like people just have certain amount of this instinct. They know what danger is. Would they put themselves in danger, right? Like would it not even be danger, just be a mortal decision, and like having those things right there close to you. I wonder what happened if I did this, and then backing up from it. It's just checking in. So the reason that I'm kind of over here, also, I know my kitchen is being shown. Um, that's cool, but but it's because I had to shift, and I'm in a chair that has no wheels. So in order for me to, uh, get this shown, man, it is definitely not the easiest thing to capture. All right. So in order for me to get this shown, like I have to sit like really wonky. It is, probably, whenever you read the definition of a word in the dictionary, it's like going down and going down. Like the sixth one never makes any sense. Yeah, that's this definition of comfort is where I'm at. It doesn't. It's not. It's not at all. All right. Well, time to do the deed, right? Oh, listen to that. I know you guys never hear this. Like, I'm not sure what the deal is. It's like a chainsaw, just like a weed eater just happened in my, just appeared right here. There's like ghosts walking behind me. It's cool. Hungry ghosts. Hmm. So, an effort to not stab myself, I'm putting this ointment stuff over on one side. Now, this entire thing is going to be difficult for me because of the angle. So I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure I can get this right. So we'll see. We will see. Really, let's do this. All right, here we go. Yeah, this is really wild. Really crazy angle before I lose all this. Make sure I actually get this in here. Yeah. This is one of my cheaper needles that I'm using, but it's not the cheapest needle that I'm using. um, and I say that because like this thing is like it's not the best needle in the world. Um, but it's doing a good job, fair job holding its ink, that's for sure. Um, so that's impressive, and I'm like finding all new ways of holding a tattoo machine. Yeah. Now we started running out of ink. That's good, man. That thing held for a good long time. Should have been a contortionist. Yeah, well, you know, you haven't seen my OnlyFans. I don't think. I'm going to assume most people haven't. Heck yeah. I'm going to give this a gentle wipe. See where we're at. Yep. It's exactly where I expect it to be. Lines, some good lines in. Just have to strengthen up some parts that were a little bit more you can consider fill. And yeah, this is good. This is actually this might turn out better than I thought it could. French words. These are things I never thought I'd put on my body. Not just not just French, not just words, but French words. I mean, I have a problem with the French. I say I don't have a problem with the French. Anyone who says I don't have a problem with, and then they explain something, maybe they don't have like a super problem, but it's kind of an annoyance. They at least have an annoyance. They're at least annoyed at someone. So it's not, So I guess I have a problem with the French, and maybe it's not all the French. The only French that I've met are Parisians. I have a problem with Parisians. I like that they exist. Yes, not really. I don't really care. I don't really care. The French. It would exist anyway. Freaking cockroaches. They went to, I mean, they defined what my home state was. Like, okay, how do we do this? How do we do a line? Whoop, whoop, where I messed it up. Mm, yes, they are. our oldest ally for sure. Um, and I think it's good to remind them of that when you see them. Well, that's good to know. I'm glad to know that there are Turkey New. I'm glad you can tell us that all hope is not lost. That in this awesome, country that gave us the Statue of Liberty. Yeah. Maybe, maybe that's just it. Maybe you just gotta try. Maybe I don't like trying. Maybe that's my fault. Maybe I just don't try hard enough. That's no, that can't be it. I know I try hard pretty much damn near everything that I do. Now, whether I'm good at it or not, I would totally be worried about my French speaking part. All right, I'm a line here. I just remember a political conversation with in Germany with a French person, and it was not cool. Not cool. But all right, last part. Uber delicate. Can he get it? Probably not. Yeah, I took French like from kindergarten to fifth grade. I don't remember like hardly any of it, other than like you know trying to have a fancy French accent. If we, being taught from a Cajun French perspective. Um, yeah, I can ask, I can ask like, what's your name? I can say what my name is. I thought I knew a little bit about, saying basically, and you, like in a question kind of way, like, you know, I'm pretty cool. My favorite color is blue. And you know, but apparently, etoile is not really a thing. It's just something that Cajun people sometimes say, "What the hell?" I didn't mess up. I just can't see where I was. Be part of this. This is a super important part. What I'm doing right now. I can't believe that I talked so much about the French on my screen. I'm not really passionate about it. Like, I just had some bad experiences. And that led me to a stereotype. Maybe I should apologize. Or if there's any French speakers I'd like to in French say I'm sorry, but I don't know how. Ah, yeah. All right. Yeah, man. Me too. These guys are crazy. Yeah, this has lost a lot of definition, but I still think it's probably easy to see what it is. Yeah, he was. And the thing is he's actually saying stuff. Like, I mean, he was mumbling too, but he was actually saying stuff like in between his sorry guys, in between his mumbles. All right, I'm gonna give this a rinse and see where we're at. Oh, that's so cold. I feel like that could be darker, but overall, I think it looks pretty good. I don't want it to take up a whole lot of space. Hoping that it is correct. Oh. Ah, so no, sitting like that for a second definitely definitely does something. All right, go ahead and show you guys to the best of my ability what I've done here. I know you watched me do it, but all right, get this up. Up. All right, there we go. Oh, the Vide. And a straight line and a dude that heard the call. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much more darkening it would need, but this is definitely, the thing is like I was walking today, which I'm probably not going to be able to do tomorrow, thanks to that odd angle. But I was walking today with my son, and every once in a while I catch someone like looking at, my legs. Look down and told my son, I was like, "Hey, um, I don't know, I don't know why these people are looking at me." And then I was like, "Oh yeah, tattoos. I forgot I had tattoos." And yeah, and he was like, "Yeah, you're the illustrated man. Like, look at you. You've got like comic book legs." And I was like, "Yeah, from the front." And then I was like, "I have none on the back of my legs because they're so hard to get to, I guess." But yeah, I thought I'd put at least one back there. So might as well make it a dude jumping off a French cliff. Uh, Not that I would do that because it's French. Picture pants. That's right. That's right. Well, guys, that's pretty much all I was going to do tonight. It's funny. I think I spent more time, bagging and I don't know, covering everything in plastic and making sure all the cameras worked and all that stuff, um, rather than getting this super ornate tattoo. But whatever. Um, I appreciate you guys stopping in. Don't worry, I'm not jumping off a French cliff. That'd be ridiculous. Like I said, it's French. Also, I have an aversion to heights. I'm not into that. It's not really my thing. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. This one was rather short. I feel bad. Anyone got any questions, suggestions, problems? Anyone need to talk anything through? No. I'm glad. I think it's one of those that actually like took a second to figure out how I was going to do it. Um, and like me, man. Like I totally overthought it. I was like, oh, it's French. Do I want a cat? I'd like a cat. I don't want your animal because you know that's not a cat. That's not a cat. Um, Uh, we can get it. I'll take your cat. I have to come and live with you though. I keep looking over at my lovely wife. It's giving me some signals. It is. My middle name is Tabitha. Um, I wish you wouldn't have brought that up. It's actually French in origin, and mm, all right. Well, I'm not going to keep you guys. I know everyone has big, important things to do, but I appreciate you guys stopping by again. If this is your first time stopping by, please, understand that I'm this ridiculous all the time. But welcome to the channel, and I hope that you stop by again. Um, but yeah, that's it. I tattooed myself for I want to say the 49th time. So the 50th one has to be something special. I'll be thinking about that, and hopefully, I don't know. I think that I still have a way. Yeah, no, it's good. No, my middle name being Tabitha, it's okay. But yeah, I'll think about this over the weekend. Drop a line, drop a suggestion, hit the follow, whatever. Contact me. I got my digital digit, whatever. But yeah, because if I have problems coming up with an idea, count on you guys. All right. Have a good one, guys.